What's up, guys? On today's episode, I'm going to bring you up to speed on the ZR2. I've had one issue with it. I'm going to tell you guys all about it. Alright, so after having Thanksgiving dinner at my parents', I was taking about a 40-minute ride back home to my house. It's all highway. The truck went into an active regen, and I was about 3/4 of the way home and probably 10 or 15 minutes into the active regen, and I had a DEF quality message pop up on the driver information center. Basically what that message said was obviously DEF quality low, but what it also said was 100 miles until 65 mile an hour top speed. So I got the truck home, broke out the owner's manual, and figured out what I needed to do. Basically what the owner's manual said was to just dump fresh DEF in the truck, drive it a little bit, and see if it goes away. So the next morning, this is Black Friday, I woke up, went to Walmart, and got 2.5 gallons of DEF. The truck took about a gallon and a half or so, and it was completely topped off. So I drove home from Walmart with the message still on the screen. So when I got home, I called the dealer up. They were open, thank God, and drove the truck over there and got a loaner. Well, on the way over to the dealer, the DEF quality message went away, but I had a stored code for NOx catalyst efficiency. It was a P20EE code. So I dropped the truck off on Black Friday, and it took them until about Wednesday until I was able to pick it up. They said it would have been a little bit quicker, but GM actually shipped them the wrong part, and they had to wait an extra day on GM to send the correct part. What the issue ended up being was the DEF injector was plugged. What they did was basically they verified the operation of the pump, made sure that the pump came up to pressure, made sure the commanded speed matched the actual speed of the DEF pump, unplugged the injector from the DEF line, actuated the pump, and verified DEF flow. Then they did basically like a click test or a buzz test to make sure that the injector was electrically functioning properly, and it was. Last thing they did was they took the injector, took it out of the exhaust, hooked everything back up, and actuated it and tried to get it to spray, and it would not spray even though it was clicking and the pump was working correctly. So the only thing that was left was a plug injector. I didn't really believe it, so I waited a little bit. This is December 23rd for those of you that are wondering, so it's been about a month or so. I put about 1,000 miles on the truck since I got it back, and I haven't had any issue. Kind of what has me baffled though is how, so DEF crystallizes, obviously, for those of you that have diesel trucks. If you spill any on the outside of the truck, it'll crystallize very, very quickly. And probably what happened was one of the DEF crystallized inside the injector, plugged the injector, and there you go. But what kind of has me baffled is how did solid DEF make it through the pump? That I don't know. This truck has had kind of a unique history. I am the first owner listed on the title, but I am not the first one to drive this truck. So this truck, I'm about 95% sure this was a GM press truck when the ZR2 came out. I've got some evidence of some off-roading here and there on the truck. I've got a dent and a rock slider, and the drive shaft, I know for a fact at least the drive shaft has been replaced because the date code on the drive shaft is about 6 months newer than what the build date of the truck is. So it's been off-roaded. It had 1,000 miles on it when I got it. GM was listed as the previous owner, if you will. The truck had 75 hours on it, but only 1,000 miles, which I think that equates to like an average of like 14 miles an hour. So it did its share of off-roading in a previous life, but what I don't know is how much sitting the truck did, and if it sat for a long period of time, there's a possibility that DEF would have crystallized in the tank. But why it took from, I bought the truck in June, and why it took all the way to November before I saw a problem, I don't know. I did fill the truck up with DEF one time from a truck stop between when I bought it and now, and that was back in August. So the DEF that might have been bad or crystallized had been in the tank for over 2 months at that point. So I can't believe I wouldn't have had an issue prior to that if the DEF from the truck stop was bad. After having this issue, it's real easy to see why people get frustrated with these after treatment systems on these diesels, because I'm not sure the exact mileage. I'll put it down in the corner for you guys, but like I told you, eventually I was going to be limited to a 65 mile an hour top speed, and then according to the owner's manual, it was then going to go, after 100 miles, it was going to go down to 55, and once you ride out that 55 mile an hour top speed, it goes to 4. So if I was on a long trip and I was in the middle of nowhere or an area that I'm unfamiliar with where I wasn't around my normal dealer, I could see how that would be super frustrating, especially when, if let's say you're on vacation, you have to be somewhere because you have hotel reservations or whatever, and your truck takes a crap. So I can understand why people would delete their truck, and I'm never going to tell you to delete your truck because I post things on the internet, and if you guys are curious, go look and see what happened to SCT/Bully Dog. So if you guys ever get the opportunity to actually crawl underneath one of these trucks, I encourage you to do it because there is a lot going on under here in the exhaust system. I'll run you through it real quick and just kind of give you like a brief overview of what's actually going on here, but this is kind of one of those topics that you could research it as much as you want to and take it as far and as deep as you want to go, but I'm going to give you kind of a broad overview of what's actually going on. So starting at the back of the truck, you have a DEF tank with an access panel here to get to the pump. There's the pump up inside. That pump then pumps the DEF fluid up to the injector up front. So coming up to the front of the truck, you have a DEF injector. This is what they replaced on my particular truck. A catalyst. On the back side of the catalyst, you have a NOx sensor, NOx, a temperature sensor, and this is where the fuel is injected to do an active regen. So over here on the passenger side frame rail, you have basically a standard fuel injector for a gasoline vehicle, only in this application it's injecting diesel. So after this line where the fuel is injected, you have your DPF, which has a pressure sensor on it, a inlet pressure, outlet pressure, a temperature sensor, and finally you have a diesel particulate matter sensor here in the tailpipe. So you could have issues with any one of these sensors or the wiring or the computer that controls all of this stuff. So as you guys can see, there's a lot going on under here, and when you look at all the different sensors and all the different components that you have in this exhaust system, and you think to yourself the number of heat cycles that they're going through, it's easy to see why that you could potentially have issues with this stuff. But the way the EPA is, they're the ones that dictate that the truck has to derate itself like it does from 65 to 55 down to 4 miles an hour, like I told you. So it's not really a GM thing, but it's a EPA thing, and GM's doing what the EPA wants, basically. Most of the issues with these trucks is really exhaust system related, so after treatment stuff. There's been a few DEF pumps that I've seen go bad. There's been a few bad injectors. There's been a few bad NOx sensors. There's been a few bad particulate matter sensors. I'd say 90% of the issue with these trucks is, from what I've seen, is all exhaust system stuff. I'm sure you guys are curious. That's really all that I've really come across. I've seen, I think, 1 or 2 people with stuck injectors, and what happens is the injector will stick open and just dump a bunch of raw fuel down and basically just burn a hole in a piston. But I'm telling you, that's less than 2 or 3 occurrences that I've even heard of, and I'm part of multiple Facebook groups on these trucks. I've been across multiple forums with these trucks, and that's really the only thing I've come across is I would say less than 3 people have had that issue. As far as the rest of the truck's been great. I haven't done really anything to it besides change the oil like you guys saw, put DEF in it, and put diesel fuel in it. I've just been driving it. So I've been averaging probably 25 miles a gallon with the thing. That's probably a 50-50 split between city and highway. If I get it on the highway and run about 60 miles an hour, I can get this thing over 30 miles a gallon without much effort. So for those of you curious, I figured I would just bring you guys up to speed, but that's what's been going on with the truck. As always, guys, if you like the video, hit like. If you want to see more content, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.